Alright everybody, welcome back to Mario's Time Machine for the Super Nintendo, starting the last floor. I really want to think, this is going to be the last floor. I forgot to activate the randomizer for today's episode, so I'm gonna just be selecting... Alright, let's go for the one in the middle. And let's read it. Florence, once again. So, 1503. Michelangelo Buonarroti, one of history's most impressive artists, was born in, I guess, a city. Is it Florence? Maybe it's somewhere else. Italy on March 6 and a year. Raised by a family of... At the age of 13, he was apprenticed to learn the basics of painting at the Something Brothers studio. Michelangelo, however, considered himself a sculptor, and he broke his contract so he might study in the sculpture gardens of the great patron Something. Indeed, Michelangelo's fame as a sculptor is unmatched. His remarkable Pieta was carved when he was only 23. Shortly thereafter, his 13.5-foot something was wrought from a single block of marble. When commissioned to paint the ceiling of the something, okay, that's the 16 something, right? Just to confirm, Sistine Chapel, that's the one. Though Michelangelo implored Pope, the name of a pope, that the painter Raphael could do better. Michelangelo was given the job anyway, and ironically, the result was his true masterpiece. 500 years after this accomplishment, Michelangelo's influence as a painter, architect, and sculptor is still felt. Right, look at this. I mean, in between the two things here, there are not too many answers. Why is he lagging already? I just turned on my computer. Are you serious? That means it's gonna be lagging when going to the mode 7. That's ass. Yeah, it's Florence 1503. Dude, it's kind of annoying. No, what did I do? No. Dude, I just turned on my computer. Why is it acting like this? I wonder. It's Florence again, So we're gonna be dealing with a character we already saw before. That should be the one. Is it me or Mario is actually going faster? I don't know. Oh. Almost fell for it. Yeah, it's lagging, but, yeah, it could be worse. And it's just that part. Excuse me, sir, do you have a moment? Away with you, little man. There is an exquisite work of art hiding in this block of marble. I must find my chisel and free it. Leave me alone. It's mi solo. Excuse me, sir. Do you have my... Okay, the same thing. Nothing new. Howdy, friend. Who are you? I'm Raphael, painter and friend to painters. I know all the big names in art. Leonardo, Michelangelo, Bartolomeo. I think all true artists should wear berets. So here's one for you. Do you recognize this chisel? Okay, that's what I have to deliver in general. I may be a painter, but I've associated with sculptures. That is a marble chisel. Michelangelo has just started work on a huge white marble piece. Coincidence? I think not. Credo di no. Oh, I might know the reason why it was lagging. Okay, I think I fixed it. What marble piece is Michelangelo working on? I'm sorry, but I have to search for some paint so I can get on with these portraits. Why don't you go to Venice? I heard they could use a plumber. Alright. Buongiorno, is the chisel yours? Not yet, I'm a mere apprentice. We apprentices have to work long and hard before we earn the right to own a chisel as nice as that. Besides, that one's marked with a letter M. Do you know the artist Michelangelo? Si, amico. I was blessed to work with him on the statue La Pietà, the Pity. Some doubted a mere 23-year-old could work such a miracle, so he carved Michelangelo made it across the front. Okay, I think I can answer something. Is this La Pietà? Or just Pietà? Or maybe none? Maybe I'm just lost and I'm not reading this properly? No, La Pietà is right there. See, it's not like it anymore when making the transition in between pages. That means I fixed it. Yeah, that was a thing that I changed some little... the power saving thing on the laptop, so if you put it at high performance, it's gonna be lagging more. If you put it at balanced, you know, the battery usage, it's going to be less laggy. So what exactly can I... Well, I guess I can answer this one. The chapel. Yeah, that's not an easy one. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, where did he learn to sculpt so well? Oh, I think he's a natural genius, but he studied Greek statues in Lorenzo de' Medici's sculptured gardens until Lorenzo the Magnificent passed away in 1492. He was Michelangelo's patron. Okay, I think I can answer something else with that, actually. Let's see. Maybe not? Oh, this one. Yeah, that's the one. Lorenzo de' Medici. That's the one. What's Michelangelo's greatest talent? His specialty has always been the beauty of the human form. You know how he learned anatomy? He studied the bodies at a hospital. He really knows the muscles and bones. Brr, I feel a draft. Alright, guess we're done here. And one more door. Ciao, signor. What are you looking at? A painting Michelangelo helped me with. When we were only 13, he apprenticed together at the workshop of the Gilardiaio brothers. In the end, they wound up paying him to be their apprentice. Alright, we're getting another answer out of this. Oh, wait a minute. This one. That's the one I need to answer. Ghirlandaio. Whatever. Why did he leave the workshop? Ah, he was probably bored. We learned about fresco painting, but he really wanted to be a sculptor. That was already 13 years ago. He even gave away his brushes. Take one. Per favor. That's please. Do you ever hear from him? He's such a big sculptor now. He forgets about me. I hear the city leaders have hired Michelangelo to make a sculpture of David, I guess, not necessarily David, the boy who slew Goliath in the Bible. Do you have any paint to spare? I'm an artist, not a store clerk. I'm also hungry. If you bring me the stuff of life, perhaps I'll get my staff to give you paint. Capiche? What do I have, by the way? Item-wise. The beret, paintbrush, I guess. And what else can I answer? I don't have more information about where he was born, the year. A family of what? This one? No. Trying to guess. Patrons? No. Philosophers? No? So what happens if I fail the 3 answers? I get returned to... I didn't save. So, do I get all of the answers I got until now? Yes, but I will have to travel again. I guess, yeah, the time machine is ready to go. Look, it's not lagging anymore, see? The change I made actually was the right one. Good thing I realized. Yeah, I was wondering, I just turned on my laptop. Why is it fucking heating up? Like 2 minutes after I turn it on? It makes no sense, it's not even that hot today. Alright, I need a teleporter, please. There we go. I don't have the rest of the items, so I have to start this thing all over again. Are you serious? Alright. That's Michelangelo, isn't it? Yes, I have the beret again. There's another door. Yeah, I already talked to this guy. And this one gave me something else. The paintbrush. Okay, what do you need? No, not the paintbrush. Not the chisel. What about the beret? There we go, that's the one. Thanks for the capello, my head was freezing. Sit. Have a crust of bread that Mama made. I know a picture is worth 1,000 words, but I could talk forever about my idol, Michelangelo. Can you tell me more? Certo, he was born in 1475 to the Buonarroti family in Caprese, or Caprice, whatever. We have information. Where did they say? Fuck, I forgot already. Venice? No, it wasn't Venice. $1475, first of all. Yes. Caprice, whatever. And the family? They mention a name. Did they? Hold on. Oh, stone cutters. That's why he loves to sculpt. Excuse me. Yeah. So, stone cutters is the answer. Done with the first page. Actually, 2 more answers are left. And 13.5 foot something. It's an actual name, so... And the name of a pope. That's the only things left. Has he always lived in Florence? Likely he grew up around this elegant city. Florence has been the artistic center of Europe since the Renaissance began. Can you tell me where I can find Michelangelo? They say he has a very few friends in general. So he's probably in his studio, up to David's ears in Carrara marble. Alright, he's done. Yeah, this one needs the paint. Loaf of bread. I don't think paintbrush is what you need. Nope. Anything around here? Nope. Alright, this other guy at the very end wanted to eat. Right? Italian bread, my favorite. And I promise you paint, no? Here it is, Renaissance purple. You see? I am not an artist. Will Michelangelo ever paint again? There is a story making the studio rounds that Pope Julius II is going to hire him to paint the ceiling of the chapel at the Vatican, but it's not yet written in stone, capiche? Is that the Pope? Well, we need to answer here. Julius II. And we got one more answer to complete. Do you think he'll accept? One can hardly refuse a papal commission. Besides, I also happen to know Michelangelo hopes to sculpt the Pope's tomb. Oh well, the thing we wish to do least is often the thing we do best. We're down here and you need... Oh yeah, it's not you. It's me. You need the paint. Oh, grazie, signore. Now I can continue on with my best work so far, our portrait of the Pope. Tell me, how can I help you continue your quest? What is Michelangelo working on? A 13.5-foot statue of the most splendid David, should be. And we're done here. Most splendid David I've ever seen. L'uomo più bello. I guess I pronounced it like shit. Anyway, I don't think the hands and head are a little large for the body. Don't tell Michelangelo. What other commissions does he have? Per favor, it's a bit boring to talk so much about Michelangelo, no? Besides, now I need to see a man about getting a new paintbrush. Now I was trying to give you the brush off, huh? I hope I can repay you by helping you out with this chisel mystery. Do you know anything about the Sistine Chapel? Oh, Michelangelo and I have heard all about, all the rumors. Michelangelo wants to sculpt, not paint, so he asked Pope Julius II to give me the job. Alright, I think we're done here. We're gonna offer the chisel, I suppose. Ciao, Michelangelo, is this chisel yours? Grazie, I've been looking for that all over the studio. That's a relief. Often our worst fears are unfounded. Perhaps it is the same with the Sistine Chapel. So, Mike, are you going to pay that ceiling? Oh, why not? You have convinced me. Of course, it's all Mario's doing in the end. Whose portrait should I put up there? Say Mario? Nah. And we're done. We're gonna go back to the present. Look at the bonus. It's not so much. Is it because I actually failed by trying to guess the answers, so I had to start everything all over again, and that includes the the bonus time or whatever not resetting? I guess so. Anyways, I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next episode of Mario's Time Machine.